So you see that problem that Chelsea had last season. Now, I say problem. There is when there is balance in defense, there isn't balance in attack. When there is balance in attack, there isn't balance in defense. And consistently, Chelsea had loads of issues that they had to deal with this thing, especially for Mauricio Pochettino. And it's something that lingered on for a very, very long time last season for most games. So that is why people consistently said, so Chelsea elbow against the big boys, and then they had to play on the counter attack because there isn't an issue in terms of defensive balance. The game is going to be counter attacking based. Chelsea were successful. But again, when Chelsea had to play against the stubborn low block teams, because there isn't the balance in the attacking team, Chelsea cannot break them down, and that at some point in time affect the team's psyche, and then they end up turning the ball over and affecting Chelsea. I think I found out what really the arrival of Abrante Freno, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall is going to solve at Chelsea Football Club, and I'll delve into it and about you understand purely exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll explain for you the arrival of Abrante Freno, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, and the news is simple. It isn't Enzo Maresca and Kokachere, the recruitment team said he wanted Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. They saw an opportunity in Kiernan Dewsbury, and it's something that again I would really delve into. I'll delve into the opportunity of Abrante Freno, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. No sound subscribe here. Turn on the notification. Very, very, very important. Tell subscribe to the channel. Yeah, pause the video, go back, subscribe to the channel, and in there, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. In the notification turning, make sure that you do choose all. So subscribe to the channel, turn on notification. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Let's just get straight. So I've explained this on Instagram several times, but let me do it again here. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, a couple of weeks ago, I came to do the analysis here that a couple of clubs or Premier League needs to sell to balance their books. Sky made a wrong reportage. They thought that Chelsea was part of it. Later, they came to pull it down. They said they realized that Chelsea isn't part of it. Now, most of these clubs, Leicester, Everton, Brighton and Hove Albion, Nottingham Forest, and I think Aston Villa, all of these clubs are count. Nottingham Forest will count. Now, they needed to sell. So that's why, first of all, Chelsea, who obviously wants pure profit for next year, and making sure say they did a deal for Ian Matheson, any Abrante Freno or Marie Kiliman. So the Kiliman purchase is not just because Chelsea have seen a boy and they wanted to buy some more players. They had no plans to buy Abrante Freno or Marie Kiliman. They went in there to get Omari Kiliman for a simple reason of finding an opportunity in a young boy. The fact that Aston Villa are giving them almost 40 million for Ian Matheson. They can give them back 90 million, and then they went in there to get the best talent I want Aston Villa for academy to come to Chelsea. So that both of them can have some good money on their books. Chelsea want to push that to next year. Apart from that also, when you look at all of these things there, Kosoa, Jacobo Mente, also for Newcastle, they are trying to move him to, I think, Brighton or Everton, all of these things were that. So it is in this light, in a Premier League, extra Kokoma, Premier League clubs thing, say almost some fraudulent player sales be where prices of players have been inflated. I'm showing here with time, what they will do is that they will make sure that on their books it's going to reflect as the fair market value, not more inflated prices now more. So Leicester City had the plan. Leicester wanted to send Abrante Freno, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall to Brighton and Hove Albion. Then Brighton were going to bring another player to Leicester City. All of these players are from the academy. Dewsbury-Hall, Leicester City Academy. He has gone on loan since somewhere around 2017 thereabout, and then later on became a full-time player for Leicester City. He is a proper player at Leicester City. Now, Chelsea will problem be. This is the problem. Throughout last season, one of the big issues that Chelsea and said Chelsea airball in every game. Or in a Premier League game. Say it is against a low block side. There is issues with attacking balance. So against a big side, there is issues with defending balance. Now, why is this so? So every time the analysis make Chelsea, Abrante Freno Conor Gallagher a tactical weapon for Chelsea. So what that means is that Conor Gallagher is going to be in a team for specific matches. Now, if you want somebody that cuts across in terms of the balance, now, What are the qualities of Conor Gallagher? A man is sitting up, a man here tactical weapon. And for the big games, Conor will give you the press. But me press it, he will chase the ball left, right, center. So if you have somebody who sets the tempo for the game, who leads the charge, who presses and wins you the ball back, you know that you have an excellent player in that regard who can help you for big games. But for small games, you need an extra brain. You need an extra technical player. In TFS, Chelsea here, but in a very small game, they can play somebody in a big game. You can play someone like a Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall who give you very good line breaking passes on the ball, but only the ability to lead a press, to be an aggressor, to have those high energy, high octane energy levels to set the tempo for games. You have to go and play a Conor Gallagher, but you also have a deficiency in terms of how to break down the low block, because this boy, if Conor Gallagher is playing, he doesn't have that technical ability to break, and everybody knows this. So the kind of player who has both skill sets, when you play him in attacking third, can break down a side with his line breaking ability, because he has that mentality, he has that IQ to play forward, and he has done so for Enzo Maresca and Leicester City. Again, the same player now so with the ability to lead the press, to be aggressive, to go on and press, to charge on down on players, to have high octane, to have energy, to press and be very, very good. It's this same guy that has it. So it means that solves Chelsea's issue of balance in certain games. I mean, different type of games in the English Premier League. The Chelsea got about a big game and Dewsbury-Hall is there. He can be in the game to help in terms of the defensive side of the game, whilst we also make use of his line breaking ability to set up balls, break the lines in it. Now Chelsea again are going to play against a very stubborn defense, against Brentford, against Everton, against Nottingham Forest. Now, apart from what you can get from wide areas in your fullbacks, you also need the ability of central area players to break down teams. Now, this guy also has the ability to break down teams, whilst he will also lead a counter press for you if you miss the ball. And it is the opportunity at Chelsea recruitment team finding out to know. If you look at Chelsea in Fiifi-Manfred, we are stuck in quality. In terms of quality, this is what I mean. If you look at the middle, there is Conor Gallagher, Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia, Cesar Caicedo, K. Golden. I believe as a pure number 6, I'm going to get Romeo Lavia, Moise Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez will take one side of the attacking number 8. And every time Enzo any Moise Caicedo about, there were a lot of issues in terms of who should be more ball-sided, who should not be more ball-sided, who should do the box-to-box job. Now, I've said several times that if you have Romeo Lavia, then you can have Moise Caicedo who do a more box-to-box job and have Enzo Fernandez next to him in terms of build-up. Now, if you say you want to add another person up inside in that middle and keep Cole Palmer on the right wing as a right winger to come inside, then Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall can be that guy to be right behind the attacker, who lead the press, to be an aggressor, but can also break the lines for you and the ball. Then you have your wide winger on the left-hand side, maybe Sterling, Mihailo Modric in there. Then up top, you have your centre forward. That is the balance with which the boy, a friend of Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. So he solves a specific balance issue Chelsea have had, especially throughout last season under Mauricio Pochettino. Something that Chelsea would want to solve going forward. It's a case of balance. And so when you start balance with the ball and the balance without the ball, almost every time you're a little bit frail, you're found wanting at a certain point in time in the game. And that is something that they would want to solve. And instead that they found an opportunity for him. Again, he is not a player that Chelsea are going to pay the 35 million in terms of the evaluation of Leicester City. It's probably going to be Leicester also from the Chelsea Academy straight into team and friend and Leicester City. Then Chelsea will get pure profits. Then Chelsea will now go in there and go and take a branch of friend Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. Maybe add some more money also in there to also get so that they also can get some pure profits out of them. And I think in the next few hours leading to days, definitely that's going to happen out of them. And I think that from a squad building point of view, this is something that is very, very important. So, should we are a year more inclined towards squad building, how this is going to help the team, what they want to do, and how every position they are open 2 players on normal. Definitely, Olise is not going to be there. Of course, I've mentioned it here. Say Axel Disasi for me is a squad player, and I think that with time he may leave. But then, if you take Chelsea's possible squad building at the back, at the left-hand side, I'm expecting to see Kukurea and then Corwell at left back. Tosin Adrebiayo, Belashila, CCB, players want to be ball a central centre back if you are playing with a back 3, or if you open up into a back 3 in there. Then right hand side, Chaloba, and then Brent Fofana, of course, Axel Disasi will be scored Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia's attacking number 8. Malo Gusto right back in there. We're expecting to have Kani Chukwuemeka and a bunch of friend Kiernan Dewsbury also. There is the news say Kani Chukwuemeka is going to leave Chelsea. It doesn't make sense, and it's not going to be alone unless somebody is paying almost 100 to 80 million for a bunch of friend Kani Chukwuemeka because before say Chelsea for the Monaco, because they're a very, very important player for Chelsea, and I know that they are not going to let him go so don't be worried, sorry, Chelsea fan. They're not going to let Kani Chukwuemeka go again. Casadere, any Cesar Santos, and so on in terms of depth in Kuku, and Abrante for Nicolas Jackson, Sterling Modric, on the other side, Palmer Madueke, and Abrante for Estavao William. That is the squad building process of Chelsea. And like I said, Abrante friend Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, an important player in that regard. I've come to understand, say, for me, I co-sign it. And yes, in the last few hours, the question for me was, how was he going to fit into the team? Do Chelsea really need him? I sat down, analyzed the data, analyzed the games, and asked myself, what is the skill set of Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall? And again, when you go back and you watch his game, again, I've told you, his ability to receive in tight spaces, very, very good player in that regard. His energy levels to lead the press. He was a press trigger. Mind you, when Enzo Maresca went to Leicester City, Wilfred Ndidi played as an attacking number 8 because he wanted something for him. He will not pursue, you see the energy levels of Wilfred Ndidi and our branch friend Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall to lead the press in there for Leicester City. And those two boys were very, very integral in everything that they did. So the energy levels to press, the ability to control and have them receive the ball in tight spaces, the ability to build out the team in a counter press, the ability to break the lines on the ball, the attacking ability in there, and the fact that Chelsea find the financial opportunity in there to get a top level balancer in a team. In a branch of friend Kiernan Dewsbury. That's why Chelsea went deeper and they're trying to hijack the deal. It's just in a few hours, definitely that deal is going to come through in there. And I believe that he's going to be a boy that's going to give Chelsea in there. And I believe that he's a profile that unlock the defensive frailty. Enzo Caicedo Ikita, whilst unlocking the attacking, also unbalanced. And I've told you earlier on, if you are playing with Conor Gallagher as a number 10, people definitely cannot see it. And I know that every time some people are going to say, it's been a while. You definitely we've seen a player coming. A lot of the players that come in, you say everything's good, but this is a player that has what it takes to break the lines. That has what it takes to get a job done in there for Chelsea Football Club when it comes to everything that they want to do in the middle of the pack. And I think the Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall a huge opportunity. I think that he presses as hard as Conor Gallagher, like I told you earlier, handles the ball very well under pressure in the tight spaces, even when he's being pressed, never panics on the ball, provides an outlet in central areas if Chelsea wants to go over the press for him to receive in those areas. Understand the use of space and pockets in there. And that for me, that's the most integral part of his game, the understanding of the use of spaces and pockets. For our branch friend of Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, very important. Or an excellent ball carrier from deep. When he picks up the ball, he carries the ball as well as Kani Chukwuemeka. This doesn't mean that Kani Chukwuemeka is going to go. Also works very hard, comes back to defense, covered almost every blade of grass in there. That's a very, very good job in terms of working hard for the team. And the vision and execution to find a pass and to break the lines, whether diagonal, whether short, whether mid-term passes. Our branch friend Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, excellent in that regard. He arrives in the box as well to get a shot at goal, to probably get a goal for the team, to set up a goal, get in there. Very good aerial threat as well, going to battles in there. And of course, he is yet to be 25, and I think that is another key part of it. He has Premier League experience, our team, he's yet to be 25. The fact that he has a Premier League experience, Afino Babedi 25, makes it very, very important for Chelsea Football Club. Say we needed some experience, but experience doesn't mean a player next own player only baby, but he has that experience in there, and then we are getting a branch here friend Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall or Chelsea Football Club. So he's not injury prone also, just like Conor Gallagher, and we're waiting. So Chelsea definitely wants to get this deal done. And then they are waiting to get everything sorted. Chelsea Football Club. This is a player that is very, very important to the Chelsea project as we speak now, and everything looks like it's going according to plan for Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. So we're joining Chelsea various conversations. I think that in the Euros last night, I was super excited, but there's something I wasn't too excited about, and it is the offside rule. I think it's one of the most boring rule of football must say is that offside rule. No? And it is the goal that Anderson scored, and how marginal the offside rule was, but still he was offside. And just another passage of play later, now Anderson has now been a victim of the handball rule and then giving Germany a penalty. But away from all of that controversy, 2-0 for Germany. And it is a game that Julian Nagelsmann showed the quality that he has as a manager again. He went into today's game, although Jonathan Tah was injured, picking Abrantia friend Nico Schlotterbeck proved to be the masterpiece of the game. For a line-breaking passer, very, very good player, with all the clouds of Abrantia friend Ricardo Calafiori. I think yesterday Schlotterbeck re-announced himself. It's not as if Senra was the best game of his career. He has done it before. I have particularly seen him do it against Paris Saint-Germain, where he set up that goal for Nicolas Fulkrug, broke the lines, and found Fulkrug. And of course, Fulkrug got that goal. That threw Paris Saint-Germain out of the Champions League in there. But again, I think that it's the quality on display of a Brantford for Nicolas Schlotterbeck. In the first half, not try to be breaking the lines. You see, the modern game is so important that whilst you should be good at defending, you go into tackles, you read the games and everything. When the ball is with you, you should be able to do better. I think that generally the game has gotten to the point where even at the part where you are not, that you won't necessarily be judged, which are supposed to be good in. So for even a center forward or social goals now, people judge you based on the number of your press per game, how much you're able to lead the press, how much of an aggressive presser are you, how you're able to push up and then win balls back for your team. And for center backs you're supposed to defend, how you're able to break the lines, even like a DM, like Ricardo Calafiori, how you're able to step into the middle of the park, how you're able to be versatile, carry the ball and get into the middle of the park and create chances, break the lines from there. Those are part of the things that make you stand out, because now every defender can defend, everybody can defend, everybody can box defend, everybody can put their body on the line. It is about how much of the extra job I'll be Tinyaye as a defender, and that's what really sets you apart on the ladder of quality centre backs or quality centre backs. And yesterday, Abrantia friend Nicolas Schlotterbeck was right there in terms of the quality of centre backs that you need in there. And in the absence of Jonathan Tah, I think he has bought a place for himself in the Diamond Sharks team going for them when they go on in their next games. And I think that definitely he's going to go on in the 2-0. Again, Jamal Musiala showed why he's a top quality player. Jamal Musiala showed why, whilst he doesn't even get the PR, that's the likes of Jude Bellingham, Aubameyang, he has quality from Bayern Munich and then he played some goals, great stuff. And normal manager, Julian Nagelsmann, did mention that Jamal Musiala should play like Obo on any other park in England or Germany, because he doesn't want pressure to be on him. He wants him to play like that. And Germany were good at the game. Toni Kroos dictating the pace of the game from the left-hand side. But this time there was a change. Hendrik right ahead of him. Instead of two inside 10s, no, they had Piqué going hand in there. Then Jamal Musiala coming off the wing with Kai Havertz up top. And then the width were kept by David Raum and then Brandt your friend Joshua Kimmich in there. So still the same thing, but then they needed width from Leroy Sané on this side to combine very well. So Leroy Sané, and of course, the pace that he could give them, that also afforded a Brandt your friend Joshua Kimmich to come inside and dictate the pace of the game. I think that it was a very, very good game for the Germans. Of course, you would be sad for the Swiss after everything that they put to, not the Swiss, the Danes after that hard-fought first half, no more preventing the Germans from scoring, they were still on that. But then again, you give a lot of credit to the Germans for the job that they did yesterday. Of course, Italy and Timian set up themselves well in that game that they played in. Obviously, they were punished by the Swiss in there. Borussia Dortmund, one of the best teams in the Europe. Watch out for them. I've said it. I said it on the show. I'm saying it here again. Look out for Borussia Dortmund's team. They are very, very dangerous in the Euros. Have a look at them. Any team you'll be sharing, don't write them off because they know exactly what they are doing. No. Away from that, last night also there was Copa America, Argentina, brilliant stuff. Played against Peru, 2-0. Yes, there was no Lionel Messi and he was on the bench, but Chelsea Enzo Fernandez was in there, came off the bench and played some good stuff for Honum. And Argentina also did win, game and some mobile Honum. And I think there was very, very important stuff in there. Now, let us get into everything when it comes to transfers and how everything has gone on the transfer conversation. And stick and stay. Hi, Fiifi-Manfred. Don't subscribe to the channel now. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. Yes, now subscribe to the channel and turn on notification in there. So I'll start with Manchester United. And Manchester United, our plan. The plan is to, rejuvenate our coaching team, add some more quality. And now, Rene Haki, the manager of the Go Ahead Eagles, have confirmed, he has confirmed that he's going to join Manchester United as an assistant. Manchester United are pushing for Ruud van Nistelrooy to also join, which is very, very important. The plan is Rene Haki, Ruud van Nistelrooy to be part of the coaching staff. Club confident, and right yesterday from all the conversations and everything that's going on, you can tell that the club is confident they are going to get Rene Haki and Ruud van Nistelrooy. Apart from that, they are going to make sure that they augment in terms of quality or mature. First of all, Gerard Braithwaite, an excellent centre back, very, very aggressive, and also a hybrid, somebody that can play the aggressive style in terms of centre back, going to tackles, win balls, aerial and ground duels, play out on the back, dictates the paces of games. And then whilst he does that, also he's also a very, very good player on the ball, plays some good stuff in there. But the problem for Manchester United, they are going to supposed to pay some huge amount of money. Everton, maybe some for Sky Kessie and Everton, maybe some 80 million thereabouts in Omoji for Brentford and Gerard Braithwaite. Manchester United, you ready so be TSS carry for Gerard Braithwaite or centre back and the options that he had, Jean-Claude Todibo into joining Manchester United as it stands now. The reasons are simple. Again, the next person on the list and more Brentford friend Lenny Yoro. And I've spoken about Lenny Yoro several times here. Say Obama leads Lille in the French League, 19 years of age, but the boy favors to go to Real Madrid. Madrid have done a very good job on him. They have sold him a project, saying he's going to be the next Rafa Varane. And because the ages of Brentford friend Eda Militao and Antonio Rudiger, ages of Brentford friend David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger, they may play in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years consistently. And when it comes to the future for Real Madrid in the centre back position, any Eda Militao, whilst joining Real Madrid, that he may not play straight away, they believe he has a place, he's a future for Real Madrid. And because the core of the team 21, 22, 23, the likes of Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Orenche, Eduardo Camavinga, they believe that these are the guys that are going to take the team forward. They are selling that project to a Brentford for Lenny Yoro, and it's difficult for Manchester United to get him. So United's big chance were centre back in their team after the issues of Harry Maguire in recent times in terms of injury, getting somebody in addition to Leandro Martinez or Metro. Then it's a Brentford friend Gerard Braithwaite, but it's going to be somewhere in excess of 60 to 80 million from Everton because of Premier League experience. They believe that he's good. Me for one, me Gary Southgate and for Brentford friend Gerard Braithwaite and for Uncle Euro. So because I felt that he was going to be very important. He could have played Gerard Braithwaite and a Brentford friend Mark Guehi and then push John Stones into the middle of the park to play as a DM pair with Declan Rice. So John Stones will be more ball-sided. Then we're pushing Declan Rice to push in there to go up to play like attacking number 8 and add another midfielder who's maybe like Cole Palmer in there. Then play with the kind of width that he wants to have. If he has his fullbacks, Trippier and Kyle Walker will push up and do the defensive job up top. Then he can have Phil Foden inside, Jude Bellingham inside, and Harry Kane. But he didn't do that. And I was particularly worried. Say when Timan for boy and so Manchester United will want to get a guy like that. After that, they have had contact with Paris Saint-Germain. Also, still for Brentford friend Manuel Ugarte, an excellent destroyer, excellent ball winner. Mind you, last season, not Chelsea, but Brentford friend Manuel Ugarte. They did not get Manuel Ugarte. They pushed for Manuel Ugarte. It didn't happen. But Manchester United, they push it this time. So many of Paris Saint-Germain. I've said it. It's as simple because Manuel Ugarte doesn't fit the style of play of coach Luis Enrique. It doesn't fit the style of play of coach Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique is more ball-sided as a DM. That's how he plays with Fabian Ruiz. Even in there, sometimes Vitinha comes to play and one Zaire Warren Emery on the team. He doesn't really fancy a Brentford friend Manuel Ugarte, and that's making things difficult for Ugarte or Paris Saint-Germain. And Manchester United are looking at pouncing in there for Abrantia, your friend Manuel Ugarte. Manuel Ugarte, of course, a Uruguayan already in the Copa America. Now,